Yo guys, so you might think you clicked on the wrong website. You did not. You are officially on the right website. This week, Unfiltered Football has chosen a random game. Random in quotation marks, let's be honest. Man United, Copenhagen. Honestly, I just wanted to do a prediction, kind of like a breakdown of one of the games. And I just chose this game because it's the one that, how to put, matters the most to me. So, we will get into it. So, obviously, going into this game, the most apparent, obvious thing that is going to be spoken about is Rasmus Hoijlund. Both of his brothers play for Copenhagen, and he used to play for Copenhagen before Atlanta himself. So, this is obviously going to be a big game for him, and he'll want to perform, basically. And obviously, the stats don't lie. He's the top goal scorer in the Champions League. May not be on form in the Premier League, but it's not entirely his fault because of the players around him. I expect and I hope he'll get in the score sheet today. I think he will. He always is a threat. I think people saying he's not. He's always involved. His hold of play is brilliant. On the ball, he's brilliant as well. He's going to be the main focus. I expect a goal out of him tonight. Copenhagen are expecting this. Obviously expecting him to be a threat, and they will be prepared for it. Now, on to what this means for Manchester United. Everyone knows how much of a horrific start this has been to our Champions League campaign. The Bayern game, we lost, but people are saying we could have won that. We could have, but a few individual mistakes, and we just didn't play well overall. We didn't kick into even second gear until the last, 8 minutes when Casemiro scored that. And it's just, when Casemiro scored that fluky goal, if we're being honest. And this game is a must-win, don't get me wrong. But if we could already be out with Champions League qualification if Galatasaray win in a way, because then you have to win every single game, and I'm not confident of returning to Bayern on obviously that return leg and winning. So, realistically, United do need a win here. I think we need Bayern to beat Galatasaray on both legs, and then we beat Copenhagen twice, we're up to 6 points, we're ahead of Galatasaray, and then if we win against them on the return leg against Galatasaray, we will most likely qualify then, and the Bayern game doesn't matter. So it's a lot of luck, but it is possible. Now, on to the predicted 11. I say there's going to be 2 or 3 changes. Not many, just because people come back from injuries, etc. And there's a leak about one player starting, and we'll get onto that. So, in goals, I have Onana. Now, I think many people would want to see what Beinder's like. I want to see what Beinder's like as well. But I think it just makes sense to start Onana in this game. I think we need to build confidence for him as a keeper and with the back line. I think this game might be the one to do it. I think I'm not underestimating Copenhagen. I think Copenhagen can cause us problems because look at our form recently. We struggled against Sheffield United. And who says that a team that are better than Sheffield United like Copenhagen won't cause us problems? But if he can get a clean sheet made, pull off a couple of saves, it would build confidence in his relationship with the back four. And I think that's what you need in your keeper. So, Onana in goals. At right back, I do have Diogo Dalot. Personally, I do feel bad for him in that we don't have a deputy for him, someone to play against for him, rotate with him, because he is playing a lot of minutes at the moment. He does play for Portugal as well. But you do have to praise him in the fact that he has been here for us. He has been playing matches I think he's been playing well, except that Galatasaray game where we didn't really play well as a whole, did we? Except Rasmus Hoijlund. And I just think, look, hopefully Wan-Bissaka's back soon because Diogo Dalot is playing a lot of minutes, and if he does pick up an injury, what do we do in that sense where we only have one left back available at the moment as well? Could turn into an even bigger crisis, but Diogo Dalot right back. The first centre-back I have starting is Raphael Varane. I think the reason he didn't play against Sheffield United is because you basically have to wrap him up in cotton wool. He gets injured that much. I think he's so essential to the way we should be playing. He's such a good defender. And I think he is going to come back into this team for this game. Not much else said. Now, as much as people don't rate Harry Maguire, he is, let's be honest, playing well at the moment. I think you have to reward good form. I think Lindelof's not. I think Lindelof has been poor. I don't care what anyone says. Even if he has been out of position, he has been poor. And at the end of the day, you have to reward good form. And Maguire is in form. Even if it is against lesser teams, you do have to reward it. Left back, I do have Reguilon. He's our only fit left back. Again, you have to hope he doesn't get injured. I think he has been decent. I'm saying decent. I think attacking-wise, he has been good. Defensive-wise, not so much. I think people have been overrating his performances so much, saying sign him, etc. This is the problem we've had for years. We're signing average players when they put in a few good performances, and I think we need to up the standards, really. I think if Reguilon can keep up his form, and Luke Shaw keeps having injury problems, maybe you sign him as a backup. I think Malcia needs to get back as well. We need to see how he does. But Reguilón left back, he's the only fit left back. CDM have gone Amrabat. Obviously, Casemiro has a suspension, so it's pretty obvious you're not going to play anyone else, especially when Mainoo's just played for the U team at the time of doing the video for the under 19s, obviously. But I just think Amrabat, a left back, obviously his performance has left a lot to be desired, but he's not a left back. I think a CDM he's looked decent. I'm an avid Amrabat backer, to be honest. But I'm expecting a little bit more. And I think we will see it, to be honest. I think we'll see it. Now, people might say this is a bit hard, but I think Eriksen will get the start. I think we do need a little bit of rotation. Something different in the midfield. I think Eriksen, every time he's come on this season, he's been brilliant. He creates chances for us and he just makes things happen. And I think against the Copenhagen side that will look to defend, most likely. Unless they do something drastic, which I doubt. Eriksen will be needed in this game, and I think he'll bring us some much needed creativity. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mount starting, does that mean Bruno's dropped? No. And I think you'll see it in a second. Anthony's reportedly dropped for Mount today. It could be pure waffle, but either way, I think Mount should get a chance to start this game, and hopefully Mount gets his United career really up and running soon. Now, I think after the Anthony being dropped thing, I think people will obviously guess the lineup after that. Rashford's never going to be dropped. Bruno's obviously going to play on the wing, which I hate. I despise it. I think it's dumb. I think if you're going to play Bruno, you need to play him as a 10. Maybe as a box-to-box. If you're going to play him on the wing, don't play him at all, honestly. I think it's a waste. I think Rashford, Garnacho should be starting, but he won't be. I think Rasmus will be starting up top. Even though there is people saying Martial should be given a chance up top. I think when he's came on, he's played well. But I think Rasmus deserves the opportunity to play against Copenhagen. And not just that, I think he's played absolutely brilliantly in the Champions League. So, hopefully you did enjoy that Man United vs Copenhagen kind of prediction / breakdown. And yeah, I almost forgot my prediction. My prediction, honestly, well, it's not really honestly. I'm just going to go over optimistic and say 3-0 United. So if we win 3-0, I can act like I knew it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Give it a like. And yeah, the more videos get out there, the more higher quality the videos will be. So, that's it from me.